Alright, so I'm going to start off just by doing inspection. So I'm looking for anything that might alter my scope, any kind of pimples, any kind of moles, or any kind of rashes that might give me a spark that's miscued. What I'm going to go ahead and do is turn it on and set it to medium. And to go ahead and begin, I'm going to begin in the cervicals, and I'm going to start around T2, and I'm going to go ahead and go upward. And what I'm looking for really is I'm looking for a break. I'm looking for a break anywhere. The side that it breaks to will be the side that will be involved. And what you're really going to see is that in the cervical, since I'm going from bottom up, it's going to be a trailing. So wherever that marker breaks on the scope, it's going to be under. And that's going to be the segment I'm going to look for. In the thoracics, I'm going to go ahead and open this up just a bit, as much as I can go. And I'm going to go ahead and glide down just about T2 going down, even strokes parallel to the spine. And I'm going to go ahead and look for the same thing, any kind of breaks that my scope might do. I'm going to go ahead and anywhere it breaks, I'm going to go ahead and mark above because I'm trailing from the top below. And I'm going to go ahead and ride that out all the way into the SI joints and find anything on that side. And now, what I'm also going to do is come in here and find any signs of edema. I'm just going to come right along the spinous processes, feeling for anything that's bloggy or anything that's pushing against my fingers. And I'm going to see kind of just stick there. I'm also going to do pain on palpation, which I'm just going to be right on above the spine, right under the spinous processes. I'm just going to push on him a little bit just to see if he has any discomfort with that. From there, I'm going to go below T2, and I'm going to do the same thing just on one side at a time, looking for edema, looking for any kind of area like right there where it kind of squishes in. And I'm going to go ahead and also check for pain on palpation in there. Okay. Now, from that, I'm going to move into doing some motion palpation. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the occiput. What I really want to do with the occiput is just get right under here and get one finger on the mastoid, one finger on C1. And with this hand, I'm going to go ahead and challenge the head into it to see if it closes down on my finger. If it does not, that would indicate that that side is superior. So this would be a right superior. This would not close down, and I perform that bilaterally. I'm also going to go ahead and keep that same contact, and I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate away from it, so I can see if there's rotation of the atlas moving with the mastoid. See if the mastoid gets left posteriorly or not. That would give you your RA or LA, depending on what would happen bilaterally. I'm also going to go ahead and get the patient's head, and I'm going to do a P-Day glide, and I'm going to go ahead and give it its angles, and I'm going to challenge through. That way I can find the posteriority. I can find a posterior right or posterior left. I'm also going to go ahead and do an anterior glide. Thank you. I'm doing an anterior glide of the head. I'm going to challenge it in both directions, seeing if the occiput can be subluxated anteriorly. From that, I'm going to go ahead and move into the palpations for atlas, which is pretty much just the same thing, except I'm going to move one segment down. I'm going to be on C1 and C2. I'm going to change just the same to find the laterality of the atlas. What I'm looking for is to see if it closes down on my fingers or not. I'm also going to go ahead and grab the TVPs of the atlas and challenge to see the posteriority of each side. And that's going to give you your posterior segment of the atlas. From there, I'm going to go ahead and move into my spinal palpation. So I'm going to just do about a segment here. What I would have the patient do is go ahead and bend all the way forward. I'll find a segment that's not moving, he'll come back. I'll find a segment that's not moving, that'll give me my posterior listing. After I get my posterior listing, I'll go ahead and make him turn one way. or I'm making turn the other, that will give me either I'm going to get a right or a left, posterior right or posterior left. The last part that you're going to do with that is go into lateral flexion, and if it goes into the same side of the spinous process, that would give you an S. If it goes to the opposite side, the wedge would be on the opposite side of the spinous, and that gives you an I. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to palpate the SI joints. So all I'm going to do is here just do a bit of a twisting motion. So I'm just going to contact the SI. I'm going to rotate and I'm going to extend the patient, and I'm going to challenge, and that's going to give me my right or left. Another one that I could do is make the patient rise up. Can you go ahead and stand up for me? I'm going to contact the PSISs, and I'm going to have them bend forward all the way. Okay, so what I'm going to look for there is to see which one goes first. You can go ahead and relax. Which one goes first? The side that goes first is going to be the involved side. If one side goes and then the other side goes, that could give me a wobble, which would indicate more of a sacral issue. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to check glute width. So all you're going to do is go from the cleft to the other side, and the narrow side, whatever side would be narrow, would give you your EX, and whichever side is wider would give you your PI. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is say the left side was the involved side. I'll go ahead and contact PSIS and S2 on the opposite side with the thumb. I have them go ahead and raise the same side leg, and the ilium is supposed to drop. If it is not, that would give you a PI. And I'd have them raise the opposite side, and the sacrum should go ahead and drop, or this would give you an AS, I'm sorry, and the opposite side would go ahead and rise, and that would give you PI. Okay. Damn, I can't think of that's everything.
And we're gonna check the surface spine. The surface spine, we're going to...
Another thing I can also do to check is go ahead and I'll sit the patient down. I'm going to go ahead and contact the knee. Let's say the left side was the involved side. I'm going to go ahead and push the knee inward. If that would resist me, that would make it an IN. I will push outward. If that would resist me, then that would make that an EX. And so you get the listings for that part of it.
Then that means that would be the side. So if we had
another just visualization that I could do is glute height. So the high side, the high glute would give you an AS, and the lower side would give you a PI. Another thing that I'm going to do with my palpation, well, if I come in here and I find any tenderness, if it's high, then it would be a PI. If it's low, it would be an AS. If he feels it all around, it would kind of just be an EX. If there's nothing, it could be IN.